Welcome to this edition of Probation Matters, and I'm joined today by Gillian Montgomery, Director of Operations, and Maria, one of our service users from the Northwest. Gillian, I'm going to just start with you. Can I ask you a little bit about why service user engagement is so important to probation?
Thanks, Gail. Service user involvement is something that we have been focusing on for the last probably around 5 years now, and it is crucially important to us as an organisation to hear the views and really to listen to the voice of service users like Maria and others. By hearing from the direct experience of service users, we are in a position to improve the service that we offer. We can hear the things that work well, but more importantly, the things that aren't working, and then change what we can to improve the service that we're able to offer and to improve the experience that our service users have when they come through our doors. Listening to that also, as well as, I suppose, from a selfish point of view, helping us improve our service, it also allows the service users to give something back and share their experiences with service users who will come after them and will support their ongoing rehabilitation.
Perfect. And Maria, I'm going to hand over to you and just ask a bit about your experience of probation and what worked well for you and what you would say to people, service users who are on probation, find themselves in the same position that you were in.
I think probation's been absolutely amazing. Like at the start I was scared, but you have nothing to be scared of. They're just here to help you. They're not here to make your life hell. Like I have to say, probation's really helped my recovery as well. And addiction, definitely. I think they've been amazing.
Perfect, Maria, thank you. And in terms of the service user groups that we have, forums that we've set up, Gillian, that's been a really critical part of our work consulting with people. Can you just talk a bit, there's a service user group in the Northwest, can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, so we have service user groups now across the province and a number who are due to start. The service user group in the Northwest, it's a group of ladies who meet. They're a formidable bunch and they have given us some really good feedback in relation to the service that we offer, particularly in relation to support that's needed for ladies, just that bit of additional support, particularly for individuals who are subject to community service orders who don't have the additional support of a probation officer. So we've been able to adapt our service to take that feedback on board, to support the ladies through community service in a way that we wouldn't have if we hadn't have had that group and been able to listen to that feedback. We've also been able to reach out to the mental health champion through that group. There was an invite extended to Professor O'Neill, who warmly welcomed the invitation and gave the ladies an opportunity to meet with her and to share their experiences, obviously in relation to mental health with her, to allow hopefully the services in relation to mental health be improved as well.
Great, thanks Gillian. And Maria, like many of the people on probation, you have suffered with addictions and poor mental health. And I suppose, can you tell us a little bit just about how you've overcome some of the challenges with addictions? Over 70% of the people on probation's caseload are like yourself and they have addictions. Can you just talk a little bit about that? And if there's anybody listening today, that has problems with addiction, what advice would you give them?
Definitely, addiction's not easy, I know it's not, but if you really want it, you can do it. Addiction's killing a lot of people, a lot of young people, and I have to say I've never been happier being sober because life's too short to be throwing bad stuff down your throat.
And it's a difficult journey, isn't it, Maria? It's not easy, but it's worth doing.
Oh, it's definitely worth it.
Gillian, just in summary and just to conclude today, I mean, service users who are out there have a lot to give back. And we see people come through, sometimes you feel hopeless and helpless, but there is hope for many people that their lives can change. And do you want to say a little bit about that?
The overall aim of probation is obviously to help people change their lives for safer communities. And you're absolutely right, people do feel hopeless, and particularly in the current climate where there are additional economic challenges that people are facing at this point in time. But every staff member who our service users will come in contact with have an absolute core belief that people can change and that people can turn their lives around. So whenever we're working with people, we're doing it with that value, that second chances are absolutely worth it, and that there is a new start, a new beginning, and through the work that we do, we can help individuals become the best version of themselves that they want to be. Relapses happen, that's natural, but we will be there to continue to support them through that.
Thanks, Gillian. And Maria, I'm going to leave the last word with you. So tell us just a little bit about your life today and how it's changed and how it's better.
Oh, my life's changed for the best. Thanks to Probation and ARC and the support of my family. I just love my life now and I would never ever look back. Definitely being sober is one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, and I'm really, really blessed I fought an addiction and I couldn't be more happier now.
Maria, thank you, and thanks for sharing your story today. It's not easy, and thanks to Gillian Montgomery, Director of Operations.